to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. Nothing first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense down onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's gone. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie. A handoff here to Swift. And a nice run past the 30-yard line. Third down. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he is going to have take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Left side, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions will take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss swing. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to back up.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Throwing again on second down. Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And John... Up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gone.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off in this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff throwing again.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On second down, Swift.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Play action. It's Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jason Kabenda, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Throwing again on second down. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
KJ Osborne.
68 yards.
And the Vikings get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Goff. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again is Goff. And that almost their first INT in the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all along, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 9.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Second down and goal. Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun on third down, Goff. Wright's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Again, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.